Hello, this is Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts, and I am here today to do the Margarete Miller challenge. This, for me, is the 19th week. I'm behind again, but it's hashtag 2022 Planner 19. There's another one. It's, I don't know. It'll be on my label, on my description box. So I need dancing, a label, the next noun you hear someone saying in whichever form. Well, no one's in here to talk to me, so shout out some nouns, will you? I'll probably just use some words off of some stamps. Something in black and white, a geometric shape, and something stapled. So let me grab the stapler before I forget. Okay, so I thought what I would do is collage this down like this. So I'm going to need some glue, and I think first of all we'll open up our dance studio with a piece of ribbon that had shoes hanging on it before it got cut off. And we're going to call it the Dreaming Studio. How about that? And in this studio, there was once a woman that could really dance. But it took a lot for her to do that. She had to work really hard. She had to dream really big. And she had to follow her heart's dream, no matter what. Now, it wasn't her mother or her father that told her to follow that dream. It was her grandmother. And her grandmother, back in the old world, really wanted to dance, but it was against all the rules. So Grandma told her, honey, you must follow your dreams. You can't let people dream your life up for you. You have to let your dreams come true. And so Honey, that was her name. Not just what the sweet nothings that Grandma called her. It was her name. And so Honey dreamed and dreamed and dreamed of being a dancer. Well, Honey's daddy did not like that one bit. And he was so mad that she was trying to follow this crazy dream, he thought, of being a dancer, that he forced her to go away to a very special school where she would learn all about becoming a teacher, and she would learn how to walk with beautiful gait and just be elegant, and so her daddy's hope for her was that she would go off to this boarding school and become marriage material for a very rich and just a very rich man who the father had thought that, really, that he had promised the daughter to him at some point. So she went off to school, and there at the school she learned how to become a very good teacher. and she would eventually go on to teach. But she also learned that this school had a ballet class, and that she could learn to become a ballet dancer and a ballet teacher. She could do both. She would be able to make a living. She would be able to dance. She loved music. So all the while, her dad thought that she was just learning, you know, all the regular math and reading and writing in cursive and all the while she was doing all that, but she was also learning how to dance, and that was what her heart wanted more than anything else. Let's put this one this way. Okay, I know there's a blank there, but I'm going to cover that. So Honey went on to become an exclusive ballerina, and she traveled the world and went to all of these shows, and she danced and danced and danced, and she loved it. And then one night, out of the blue, Honey took a fall. And the poor girl, she broke her ankle. Poor Honey. It was a tragedy, really. But a man who was also a ballet dancer helped pick her up, and he said, "Honey, don't worry. We're going to get you fixed up." And so he took her to some very special people, and they fixed her ankle so it was just like new. Well, as Honey was recovering, she took up teaching young children how to do ballet. And she opened up her studio, and she called it Dreaming. Live your dream is what she wanted people to be able to do, to live their dream, to count on all their hopes. And so she and her husband decided that this studio was just what they needed. Oh, she did get married. She married that guy. Sorry, I forgot that whole part. She took him home, and his name was, what was it? I don't remember. I don't remember his name. Let me think for a minute. I guess his name must have been Lief. That was what it was. So she took Lief home to meet her mom and her dad, her brothers, and her sister. And, well, her dad absolutely loved Lief. They had a lot to talk about. They had a lot in common. Lief was very expressive in how he talked and very financially smart. Dad did not know that Lief was a dancer like Honey. But it wouldn't have mattered because the dad absolutely adored Lief and Honey as a couple together. And he told them so. He's like, Honey, you have made some very wise choices. I knew you would not regret going to that school so far away from home when you were so young. And she told her daddy, no, I did not regret it, Father, not for a little bit. I learned a lot there, and Father, I even learned to dance. And I learned how to become a teacher. And now that I am settling down to get married, if you approve. Oh, I will approve, said the father. Well, Father, if you approve of my marriage to Lief, then we are going to settle down and open up our own studio. And I'm going to teach children how to dance. The father kind of had a serious look, like, well, how can you make a living at dancing? Well, Father, that is what I do. I make a living at dancing. Well, I just don't understand, he said, but okay. If you say it works, I'll believe you. And so Honey and Lief opened up a beautiful, really beautiful dance studio. And they had a lot of dancers there. They had all ages. Even little teeny tiny toddlers came in and danced. And that was always Honey's favorite because they were so cute. Oh my gosh, if you could have seen them, Honey said. They danced and they danced and they tried all the moves. And as they progressed through the years, they became dancers like Honey was. And then Honey had a baby. And then she had another one. And this is them here in this picture. And they loved to go and watch when their mother and their father danced and danced away. Well, that one came off weird. Weird, weird, weird. So, the girls, while Mom and Dad were dancing in this studio in the evening, the girls would sneak down the stairs and climb up on the back of the piano, where George played the piano for them so they could dance. George was the old man that lived in the apartment next to the studio. And Honey and Lief lived in the studio above with their 2 daughters. And so, we'll put them right there. So the girls, like I said, they would sneak down the stairs at night. And they would watch their mom and their dad dance. And they would be so excited to see it. And they would want to dance that way one day. And the most wonderful thing was is that they would be able to follow their dream and they wouldn't have to move away from home. They could live with their family and they could become great dancers. But Lief and Honey lived a very long life together, and Grandma would always come to visit them. She was a wonderful grandma, and Honey was forever grateful to her granny for encouraging her to follow her dreams and to never give up on them, no matter what. You didn't need to talk loud about them. If people didn't approve, you didn't need to say why you disagreed with them. All you needed to do was to follow your heart. And that is exactly what Honey did. Excuse me. And so she opened up her dreaming art dance school, and they lived a very happily ever after life together. And even her dad started coming to her dances, and he was so impressed with her. Every time he would bring her 24 roses, beautiful red roses, and he was so proud of her. And one day he apologized to her for making her move away from home because she wanted to be a dancer. And Honey said, "Daddy, it's okay. You ended up sending me to the right place after all, and I became a great and wonderful ballet dancer. And now I own a school with my loving husband and our dear sweet daughters. And it is the best life I have ever lived. And I'm very proud of you, my daddy, for taking good care of me and always thinking what would be the best thing for me to do with my life. There's nothing better than that." And so, that is the story of the ballet dancer and her studio and her cute little daughters, who also became dancers. And they had these beautiful dresses, as you can see here. A pink one and a blue one. And let's see, what else can I say? I guess that's what I have. So what else do we need? Can we just use some of this as our geometric shapes? How about if we put this shape on here and call it our geometric shape? Dreaming, dreaming. I think we need a star. Well, that star did not come off right, but we can glue it down. kind of a blendy page, isn't it? It's all blending into each other. Let's see. Let's put this one down there. This was kits I'd bought, and I bought some for myself and some for most for my granddaughter. And she's a little ballet dancer. She is so adorable. Okay, so what else do we need? We need some more words. Well, we have dreaming, we have art, we have dance, we have something in black and white, we have shapes, we need something stapled. So let's come over here and perhaps what could we do? Let me see if I have a piece of paper down here. It is loose. Loose as a goose. Okay, I'll cut this down a little more. If I can find my scissors. Here's one scissor. And we'll cut it down here. Cut it down right here. And let's go right here. And we'll find our Victorian velvet. This is a distress oxide, I believe. And we're just going to staple this right on here. Right there. Right there. Right there. And so there we go. Going to cut this off the bottom. And let's put some pink around it. There we go. Let's glue it down. Gluing, gluing. And so, there we have it. CW Planner 19 is done. Let's have a look. See how we did. Oh, I just swished all my garbage onto my floor. Okay. So yes, that was Victorian Velvet Distress Oxide. I love that one. It is so beautiful. Let me close up my glue. And let's have a peek. We've got the bee journal back there. Okay, so there she is, tying her lace. There she is dancing, and there's her girls watching her. And so that is my Planner 19, 2022 Planner 19, dancing, a label, something in black and white, the daughters, some geometric shapes, and then her dress. Look at that, it almost makes a nice circle. Something stapled, it's over here. And then I'm just going to use these as my words, as my nouns. Art, dream, dance. So there we go. Person, place, or thing, right? Oh my goodness. Always something to think about. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed that today, and I gotta get my light fixed the right way. Oh, that's in a bad place. I think I must have turned it down. Yep, I did. There's all kinds of ways you can turn it. I'll probably have to unplug it and plug it back in. I love that light, but it's a little confusing. So, anyway, I'll have to figure it out again. Alright, thanks for joining me today, and I hope you like the video. Hope you like the story. It's not a true story, as you can tell. But it was fun. I like to tell stories as I collage. And I don't know, it's just kind of fun to do. Those dresses may not stay down. I forgot to glue them. It's a pretty simple page, really. But I love the little girls watching their mom dance. I think that's very cute. Thank you for joining me, and I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.